Freen and Becky'S agency finally reveals the truth. They're officially getting married. The secret love story that became the most talked about announcement of the year. By the Global Glimmer Entertainment Desk. The world didn't just stop. It exploded. At precisely 11 a.m. Bangkok time, Fly Entertainment, the powerhouse agency behind the iconic duo Freen Sorocha and Becky Armstrong, released a short but history-making press statement that sent shockwaves across social media platforms, news channels, and fandom circles worldwide. After years of friendship, artistic partnership, and love, we are honored to announce that Freen and Becky are officially engaged to be married. Their wedding will take place in early 2026, surrounded by family, friends, and fans who have supported them from the beginning. 128 words. That's all it took to break the internet. Within minutes, the news became the #1 trending topic in 74 countries. Servers crashed. Newsrooms scrambled. YouTube live streams multiplied. And somewhere between laughter and tears, millions of fans screamed into their pillows, phones, and timelines in collective disbelief. #FreenBeckyForever hit 1 billion mentions in 6 hours. Faster than any entertainment announcement in history. A love story written in starlight. 4 years, the world watched Freen and Becky grow from co-stars to cultural icons. Their on-screen chemistry electric, their off-screen friendship almost too perfect to be real. They met in 2021 during the early filming of their breakout series, Gap, the series. What began as rehearsals and script readings soon became late-night conversations, inside jokes, and a closeness that no camera could fully capture. Fans called them Freen Becky, a name that became a phenomenon, representing not just a pairing but a movement, a shared dream, a belief in authentic connection. Their bond transcended the screen. Together, they toured Asia, filled stadiums, and fronted campaigns for international brands. But through it all, one question followed them like a heartbeat. Are they or aren't they? Both smiled through years of speculation. They never confirmed, never denied, only said, "What matters is the love we share with everyone." Now, finally, the truth stands in the open. The agency's official statement. At the agency's headquarters in Bangkok, reporters described the atmosphere as pure electricity. Crowds gathered outside the building with banners, flowers, and posters. Fans who had flown in from Singapore, Korea, Japan, and even Brazil, just to be there when history was made. Inside, Fly Entertainment CEO Natcha Kuljidarat read the statement herself. Voice steady, eyes glowing. Freen and Becky have grown together through artistry, respect, and genuine love. As an agency, we have always prioritized truth and trust with the fans. It is time we share what we have cherished privately for so long. Gasps echoed across the room. Journalists exchanged stunned looks. Cameras flashed as the CEO concluded, "They're not just partners in their craft anymore, they're partners in life." The fans' emotional eruption. It wasn't just an announcement. It was a global emotional event. In Manila, fans organized a spontaneous celebration in front of the Thai embassy. In Tokyo, subway billboards were instantly covered in Freen Becky fan art. In Los Angeles, fans gathered outside Thai Town with pride flags, music, and cupcakes decorated with the initials F+B. Twitter, now X, was flooded with messages. We waited. We hoped. We believed. And today, love won. They didn't just act in love. They are love. This isn't fiction anymore. It's history. TikTok filled with fan compilations, slow-motion clips from Gap, behind-the-scenes smiles, and the iconic "It was always you" scene, now captioned. Turns out it really was. Even celebrities joined the chorus. Mile Fakfam, from Kin Portia, posted, "Real love doesn't need to prove itself. Congratulations, Sisters Redheart." Bright Vatrawit commented on Instagram. They wrote their own script, and it's perfect. The hidden years of love. While the public saw friendship, insiders had long suspected something deeper. Crew members, stylists, and co-stars spoke anonymously to Glimmer about the quiet tenderness that unfolded behind the scenes. They were inseparable. Between takes, Freen would hold Becky's coffee for her. Becky would fix Freen's mic when no one else could. "It was the small things," said one producer. Another insider revealed. "They were careful, Not secretive, just protective. They wanted their story to belong to them first, before the world got a piece of it. According to close friends, the proposal happened months ago, far away from the public eye, in Switzerland, during a short break after their European fan meeting. They had gone hiking near Lake Lucerne. As the story goes, it was snowing lightly when Freen turned to Becky and said, "We've spent so many years playing other people's love stories. Let's live ours." Becky reportedly laughed, thinking it was a joke, until Freen pulled out a ring. It wasn't a grand gesture. It didn't need to be. It was intimate, quiet, and perfect, just like them. The symbolism behind the rings. Photos of their rings have already gone viral. Simple, elegant, and deeply meaningful. Becky's ring features two intertwined bands of white gold and rose gold, symbolizing unity and duality. Two paths, one promise. Freen's, a sleek platinum band, bears an engraving visible only under light, till the last scene. Fans instantly dissected every detail, calling it the most poetic engagement in modern celebrity history. The power of representation. Beyond the romance, the announcement carries monumental cultural significance. In an industry still cautious about same-sex relationships, Freen and Becky's open confirmation stands as a defiant celebration of love and truth. LGBTQ+ organizations worldwide released statements praising their courage. Glad Asia wrote, "Freen and Becky have redefined what visibility means, not through speeches, but through honesty. They showed the world that love doesn't whisper. It sings." Social media platforms were flooded with stories from fans who said they finally felt seen. "I came out to my mom today because of Freen and Becky," wrote one fan from Manila. "They made me believe that love, my kind of love, could be celebrated." What's next for the couple? The agency confirmed that wedding plans are already underway. According to sources close to the pair, the ceremony will take place in early 2026 in Thailand, with a private celebration followed by a global fan livestream. Details remain secret, but speculation points to a lakeside venue known for its symbolism of eternal reflection. Both Freen and Becky are reportedly designing aspects of the ceremony themselves, from the music to the decor to the personalized vows. And yes, they plan. For years, fans believed they knew everything about Freen Sorocha and Becky Armstrong. Every smile, every glance, every shared laugh between takes. But what no one knew was how many times their agency shielded them. How many moments were deliberately hidden to protect something fragile and real. According to multiple insiders, the truth of their relationship had been an open secret inside the entertainment industry long before the public ever caught on. Staff referred to them lovingly as the Harmony, because no matter how chaotic a set became, Freen and Becky always found balance in each other. When the press began speculating years ago, their agency went into quiet defense mode, not to deny, but to preserve. "They were never forbidden to love," said one former PR manager who worked with them during The Gap, the series era. "They were just encouraged to love safely." It was a delicate dance, keeping authenticity while protecting privacy in an industry where rumors can destroy careers. The agency's silent pact. A source close to Fly Entertainment revealed that in 2022, during the height of Freen and Becky's rising fame, there was an internal meeting among executives to discuss how to handle the situation. At that point, whispers of their closeness had already spread online, fueled by fan edits, interviews, and viral compilations of their unmistakable chemistry. The agency reportedly decided on one thing: silence. They didn't want to lie, said the insider, but they didn't want to expose them either. The goal wasn't to control, but to protect. For months, managers coordinated every public appearance carefully. If Freen attended an event, Becky would arrive later. If Becky gave an interview, Freen's segment was scheduled separately. They never posed as a couple, but they never pretended to be distant either. It was the quietest rebellion. Love surviving beneath the surface of an industry built on illusion. The leaks that almost changed everything. In late 2023, a rumor nearly broke their shield. A behind-the-scenes clip from an unreleased interview was accidentally leaked to a private fan forum. The 12-second video showed Freen brushing something from Becky's cheek and whispering, "You've got glitter again." It wasn't romantic in the traditional sense, but the tenderness was unmistakable. Within hours, screenshots spread across Twitter. "Look at the way she looks at her," one caption read. The agency panicked. Internally, there were talks of issuing a statement, but Freen herself intervened. "Let them think what they want," she reportedly said. "The truth will outlive the noise." That clip, which fans now call the glitter moment, became iconic, a subtle emblem of unspoken love. Private promises. Public shadows. During the pandemic, when travel was limited and productions halted, the two spent much of their time together off camera. According to a stylist who worked with them during that period, they'd often show up to fittings wearing each other's hoodies or bracelets. When asked about it, Becky would simply smile and say, "Borrowed forever." One evening, after a long day of shooting, a lighting technician caught a glimpse of the two sitting on a soundstage long after everyone had left. They weren't talking, just sitting, legs dangling off the edge of the platform, holding hands in silence as the studio lights dimmed. "It wasn't staged," the technician later said. "It was love, unbothered and quiet. You could feel it." The day the truth became too big to hide. By mid-2025, the rumors had become impossible to contain. International press outlets began publishing speculative features, calling them the couple redefining Thai entertainment. While many of those articles were pure conjecture, they planted seeds that the agency could no longer ignore. Inside Fly Entertainment, debates grew heated. Some executives feared that confirming the relationship might risk conservative backlash. Others argued it was time to stop hiding what fans already knew. The turning point came during a private fan meeting in Manila. A fan, trembling with emotion, asked Freen and Becky on stage, "You've inspired so many people who love like you. How do you stay brave?" The crowd fell silent. Freen looked at Becky. Becky looked back. Becky reached out, took Freen's hand, not as a scripted gesture, but as something raw and human, and said, "We stay brave because you do." The crowd erupted into tears and cheers. The clip went viral, amassing over 300 million views in 2 days. It was no longer a rumor. It was reality. The decision to go public. Following that viral moment, Fly Entertainment's internal discussions took a decisive turn. Public relations head Girawat J. Sornchai pushed for transparency. In an internal memo later leaked to StarAsia Weekly, he wrote, "The world is ready. Love has evolved. So should we." Still, Freen and Becky were hesitant. They wanted the announcement to feel theirs, not a PR stunt, not a marketing ploy, but a truth told in their own time. And so they waited. They crafted a joint statement themselves, word for word, refusing any ghostwriters or press editors. The agency's CEO later revealed that both Freen and Becky wanted the announcement to coincide with the anniversary of their first scene together in Gap, the series. They wanted to close the circle where it began, she said. From fiction to forever. The night before the world knew. On the eve of the official announcement, the two reportedly spent the evening together at a small resort in Hua Hin, far from the city lights. Witnesses described the pair walking along the beach at sunset, barefoot, holding hands. No entourage. No cameras. Just the two of them, laughing quietly against the sound of the waves. A local musician playing guitar nearby recalled hearing Becky hum softly along with a melody. Freen leaned over and whispered something that made Becky hide her face in her hands. The universal gesture of someone laughing while falling in love all over again. That night, at exactly 11:58 p.m., they sent the final confirmation email to their agency. The subject line, "Let's tell them." The morning that changed everything. The world woke up to an announcement that rewrote entertainment history. The agency's official press release, the coordinated social media posts, the photographs, everything was perfectly orchestrated, yet deeply emotional. In the first official photo, they didn't wear glamorous gowns or designer suits. Instead, they sat on a simple white sofa, barefoot, holding cups of tea, smiling at each other like two people who had finally stopped pretending the world wasn't watching. The image was raw, real, and achingly human, and that's why it became the defining photograph of the decade.